What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Get into another reaction, another wonderful episode of Hell's Paradise, Season 2, episode... What the fuck we on? 7? Some shit like that? I want to say 7. I always forget because they're going by the total episode count. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. Season 2, episode 7. Bro, off of last episode, episode 6? Like, after that episode, or even just from that episode onwards, I have a feeling this season is going to be absolutely fucking insane. Like, last episode was wild, bro. We actually see what Ron's capable of before he transforms, and we were already putting up quite the fight and not necessarily struggling, but definitely putting our all, like having to try fucking hard as shit against him before he even transformed. Yuzihira being the one that's able to hinder him, Gabimaru being able to test out different ways that he thinks that he can, you know, disrupt their Tao and actually land an effective blow, which in the first case was using Ron's Tao against him, like sending it back towards him because it's so powerful. And that they're disrupting it like that. And then we have Yuzihira who can hinder it. And I think there's like one other possibility that he mentioned before, like whenever they were chatting before they actually started this operation. So we saw them put in quite the fucking work against Ron before he transformed. And then he transforms and he looks fucking ridiculous. The transformations of the Tensen, like the designs for the characters, look so fucking cool, bro. And apparently, according to Rain, Ron hasn't transformed in centuries. Like, he hasn't had the need to because he's that powerful. And Gabimaru and Yuzihira have pushed him to that limit where he has to transform, and he hasn't done so in a long time. And Gabimaru quickly realizes this guy still has his sense of self. He's not like this other Tensen that we fought before, or the one before him, where they lose their sense of self, sort of. Ron has, you know, been around probably a lot longer. So those Tensen, it goes to show that those Tensen were probably younger and didn't have enough experience, and that's why they didn't have they kind of lost their sense of self, and like that kind of plays as like a advantage to us if we're fighting against them. Whereas Ron has kept it, so he knows exactly what he's doing and will not slip up. It's a recipe for fucking disaster. I mean, the end of the episode, Gabimaru is not looking very fucking alive. So we'll see where the hell we go in this episode and how he gets out of this, or how they even continue to fight against him. Like, Gabimaru looks like he's fucking dead, bro. And we didn't get any more look onto the newcomers on the island last episode at all, too. So we might get a look at them again, and they might catch up and get to this place, and that, oh dude, like, it's just a fucking recipe for chaos. And that's not to mention all the other Tensen that are encountering some of our other members in our group. Like, Shion and that one girl, her name starts with an N. I keep on fucking forgetting. But regardless, those two are fighting one Tensen. Then we have Tensen? I can't remember his name. Tall swordsman, and then Fuchi and Chobei's brother fighting the two in the Bochu Palace, and then that's where Chobei comes out and he's trying to recruit his brother. That's one thing I'm very excited about, is to see what his brother thinks. Is he going to join his side immediately, no questions asked, just because they've always been together for so long? Or is he actually going to be, like, hesitant because of his newfound powers, his, like, new allies who are apparently the rest of ours enemies? It's going to be interesting. So I'm very excited to get this episode. The rest of the season is shaping up to be something special. So let's get into it. If you guys enjoy it, please like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so the next one's dropping. Let's get into it. Hell's Paradise, Season 2, Episode 7. Yeah, damn right. I think it's already fucking over, too. At least that's what it looked like at the end of the episode. Bro, this shit looks insane. Oh my god. That was a really cool moment too. Yuzihira actually like saved him instead of just saving herself, which is something that both of them as individuals would usually do. Only care about their own survival. You're not looking very alive right now, bud. Bro, he looks dead. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, I hope so. He's gonna have to fucking like transform himself at this point. Several moments earlier, the Bochu Palace. 2 people and 1 person. I've already worked out a deal with these guys. Or are you hesitating on our account? Yo, he don't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, go over there. The more the merrier. Yo, the animation on his face right now. Yeah, he's just looking for a good fight. Bye-bye. The push he needed. Than an uncertain ally. That's very true. Instead of like him figuring it out halfway through the battle and then like stabs them in the fucking back or something. That's actually really fucking smart, bro. Damn. I don't feel like he's fully made up his mind though. It gave him a little bit of a push to at least walk up the steps and meet him, but is he okay with this? He hasn't said shit. Oh, word! He's actually joining our side, Chobei. Wow! Oh shit! Yo! Damn! Dude, that's how well they know each other. Holy fuck. Look at that. Wow. Who would have thought of this outcome? Wow, Chobei actually just used the fuck out of him. Yeah, like you thought they were actually dead? Bro, they can still transform. He don't play about his bitch, that's for sure. Word, the brothers are back together. Is he about to transform right away? Literally, it's like their first encounter. Doesn't look like it, bud. They've gotten a lot stronger. Ooh. Okay, yo, what the fuck am I watching right now? Damn! The animation is actually going insane with hand-to-hand combat right now. Oh my god, bro! They fight like one person, that's the title of the episode. Nimbleness can eat shit. What you need to wield as a sword is guts. Confidence. Stop doubting yourself. They're gonna force him to transform. Here we go. Rien. I keep on saying rain. Rien. Super! Oh my god. Oh shit! Yo! Oh shit, bro! Yo, no! Bro, she kicked the fuck out of him. And I'll be famous if I kill you. Bro. Bro, she's like gear 3-ing, dog. She just fucking buffing the fuck up whenever she wants to. She can reduce the size of herself to be nice and nimble to dodge anything she can. And then she'll buff up whenever she attacks. Oh, she's using, oh my god, bro. She's so aware. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't think they have as good of a grasp of Tao than compared to Chobei and Toma, Gabimaru, Sagari. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. They're struggling. This is gonna be a do or die survival fight right here. Are you gonna be able to fucking surpass your limitations or not? It's time to figure out how to use Tao right now. Now or never. First learn to sense it, yep. All three of them. Yeah, they're gonna really struggle if they can't figure it out in the middle of their battles. This is what's gonna push them to that edge, though. Literally on the verge of death, you're gonna figure it the fuck out, or you're not, and you're gonna die. Okay, yeah, so Fuchi hinders hers, so she has to figure it out. He just wants to fight. He doesn't even care about learning or figuring it out. He might push himself to the limits to be able to figure it out, but if he has no interest, it might be foreshadowing that he's gonna die. The fuck? Where did that come from? Oh, damn! Why'd she get so mad about that? She's tired of the fucking repetition, the redundancy. She wants to leave. Oh. Oh yeah, she fucked them up. Right, he's souped. He's learning even more while he's getting fucked up. Oh, their Tao's getting better. See, they're starting to figure it out. Come on, man. Maybe a little bit, yeah. So are you. Oh, see, he can sense it. There you go. You dodged it. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Woo! It worked. You landed an attack. Well, still gonna take some fucking practice to get some experience with it. Nurugai. I keep on forgetting their fucking names, bro. I'm terrible with the names in the show. Nurugai. See, they just realized early on, like, I can't fucking get the hang of it. Fuck it, I'm good. I don't need it. They have certain beliefs on what they need to be able to do to get stronger, or like what their strong suits are. They're like, if I'm not good at Tao, I'm not gonna learn it. I'm not gonna figure it out. When you're forced to your fucking limits, you're gonna figure it out. Oh! Okay, yo, bro, animation going crazy this episode, dog. Oh shit! Now my fucking throat. Oh! Oh my god. I believe we are something similar. Look at that growth, bro. This is right before Gabimaru got fucked up, bro. Yeah, what's going on over here with Shion and Noodle guy, I think, right? Noodle guy. It's for all of us to make it back alive again, bro. One of them is gonna die, dog. I don't like the way he said that towards the end of this episode. Shut out reality. Oh! He's going to the extreme. He's taking his eye out? When his eye was closed. Or it was fucked up. That's one way of doing it. Very extreme, though. Holy fuck. Oh, look at that movement, baby. Oh my god. Bro, what an extreme approach to being able to sense it fully and fully grasp it, but dog, he is committed. It worked. Phallus? What the fuck? Oh my god, the animation! No way it ends there. Bro, what a fucking episode, dude. What I say, brother? The rest of this season is gonna be just straight fucking heat, brother. Heat! God, that was good. Alrighty, guys, what another splendid episode and reaction to Hell's Paradise. That was a fucking amazing episode, dude. Like, I knew after we saw last episode, like, yeah, the rest of this season's gonna be insane. Sure enough, bro, we get a nice look into what is going on at the Bochu Palace with Talfa, I think that's her name is, or the one Tensen, and then I can't remember the blonde-haired guys, but he has that Tensen has history with Toma and Chobei, and so pretty much right in the beginning of the episode, we catch up and we kind of see like what happened with Gabimaru, right? Yeah, okay, cool. You know that happened. Not looking good. He looks like he's dead. So I guess we'll catch up with him next episode, unless like I'm getting the vibe that we're like kind of traveling through each like group's fight. So maybe we catch up with Shion and Neuro Guy next episode, or we catch up with a little bit of others, or get right back into this, what's going on here, because this is lit so far. The episode title is literally two people and one person, representing Toma and Chobei. Like, you know, the blonde Tensen says it as they're fighting again in a sort of rematch, that it feels like he's fighting one person, even though they're two separate people. Like, that's how like intertwined they are and how much they have. Like, bro, they've been together like pretty much every fucking second of their lives and have such minor things that only they would notice off of each other in their chemistry and whatnot. Like, it's otherworldly. And that's why he says that, and it's kind of like, you know, representing the how close they are, and obviously describes why the episode is titled this. So we see right from the beginning that, you know, Chobei's like, yeah, come up here, come on, we're adapting, we're gonna, you know, they're gonna make us immortal. I've already cut a deal, it's all good, like, you know, what's up, get after it. The tall samurai, Tensusai, I think his name is, something like that. Let me just look up the fucking characters again, bro. I have a terrible time of remembering the characters in Hell's Paradise. Tamiya, Gantentsusai. Bro, his last name, Gantentsusai? I mean, I guess that's, I don't know, I feel like that's harder to remember. I'm just gonna say Tamiya. Yeah, Tamiya, he's like, yo, are you hesitating on our account? Like, you actually give a fuck about us now or something? Like, what are you doing? Go up there. Isn't that your beloved brother? Go. Get up there. And Fuchi realizes that he's actually being kind of considerate of Toma, because Toma, you know, actually did hesitate for a second and like gave him that push that he needed, instead of like hesitating on like which decision to make, stay down here with them or go up there to his brother. little do we know, this is one thing that I did not see happening actually at all. As soon as he gets up there, they both smile like they're finally together again. And they immediately both had the same thought. They attack both of the Tensen, and they're backed on to the other side. And, you know, Chobei's like, yeah, I appreciate you guys looking after my brother. It's all good. And apparently this is like one of those things where only they would know. Chobei's long piece of hair on the right side of his face, it wasn't braided like it usually is. Once it's, you know, if his braid is untied, it means he's lying. So his brother knew that right away, and that's why they smiled when they got up there and then attacked like that. And Chobei recognizes how much Toma's grown, like in terms of his movements and you know, physical capability. Like he's just grown a lot, even though it's only been a short amount of time. And so they start taking on the blonde Tensen, while Tamiya and Fuchi take on the pink-haired Tensen, which I'm pretty sure her name is, Tao Fa. Okay, so pink-haired is Tao Fa. I don't know what this guy's name is. I can't remember the yellow-haired Tensen. But, bro, some of the hand-to-hand combat, the animation, and, like, the still images of, like, some of their close-ups on their faces, bro, the animation's looking really good, bro. Really, really good. And this blonde Tensen, he's like, yeah, the outcome will always be the same. And then they start fighting, and the outcome is not the same at all. They're actually pushing this guy and, you know, making him kind of fucking hesitate, not even really hesitate, but like fall back almost. Like, holy shit, like this swordsman has actually grown a lot. And obviously Chobei has grown from the moment after they first fought as well. Like, obviously, you know, immortality, you know, surviving the White Tuhana fire, all that stuff, having like special Tao. I mean, that stuff looked really, really good. And then we see, after we see them fighting with each other, it seems like the blonde Tensen's about to transform, because he's saying that I don't give a fuck about the ritual, and we're seeing his Tao like almost rise up like to an insane level inside of him, like right before it cuts off and goes to focus on Tamiya and Fuchi with Tao Fa. So that might be a problem. I have a feeling that we're going to slowly but surely see each Tensen transform, and then that's going to be like the true test. And so far, it seems like we're fucking failing that test, because Gabimaru looks like he's fucking dead against Ron. And that's just one Tensen transforming. Like, if they all fought as a group, I feel like we'd stand no fucking chance. But of course, like, just in terms of like the plot and like certain different areas of this palace that they're trying to protect, they're separated. That's just how it works. But if it was like a full group battle versus group, and all the Tensen tried their hardest from the get-go, transformed immediately, I feel like we wouldn't stand a chance. Simple as that. We see Tao Fa, she's very eccentric and obviously prefers being in her female form, because I really should be, I guess, addressing them as they, since they can switch between male and female how they see fit. But regardless, Tao Fa prefers to be female, and Tamiya is very fond of her. But the whole time this fight is going on, they're realizing that they have to, like, they didn't realize how strong Tao really was, and they're like brought to that reality within this fight. And they actually start figuring it out by being pushed to their limits and on the brink of death. I mean, Tao Fa is fucking them up. And slowly but surely they're starting to get the hang of it. And they're like, okay, yeah. And they're also experiencing her attacks and realizing this shit is strong as fuck. Like, we maybe don't have a choice but to like try and figure it out. And we get a little bit of flashbacks and seeing like how they didn't really have any interest in it because they don't understand it. They're not any good at it. So it's like, what's the point of me even training for it? Or even actually putting in time to figure it out. Like, I can't get it. I don't understand it. So like, fuck it, I'm good. Now that they're being pushed to their limits, they're actually figuring it out. And Fuchi they're both very excited to like in this fight. Like, they're like, Fuchi's seeing it as like a, you know, a research opportunity, whereas Tommy is just enjoying the fucking love of the battle. And as they keep on fighting, Tamiya is starting to kind of get the hang of it, or he has one moment where he senses it and dodges it, all thanks to like his right eye being blurry because it got fucked up by Tao Fa. And after that, once he realizes that that's when he was able to sense it, he goes to the extreme and literally gouges out his other eye, his left eye. That way he can barely see, and it almost forces him to adapt and start to sense it regularly. And he saves Fuchi, dodges fucking every goddamn attack that Tao Fa was about to let off, or did let off, and saves him. And I think Fuchi is still sort of trying to get the hang of Tao, or maybe doesn't have as much of a grasp as Tamiya has now, thanks to the extremes that he took by gouging out his eye. But that shit is insane. And Neuro Guy is also a part of this group that didn't really understand like the feeling of Tao and getting the hang of it. So I'm curious to see if she's going to also evolve and be pushed to her limits to where she's actually going to be able to figure it out in the battle that she's in with Shion against the Tensen that they're fighting. I don't know what's going to push her, either like her being pushed to the limits, or if it's going to be like an emotional response, like potentially Shion dies or something. Like that would fucking suck, but I could see that happening. So that's where we're fucking at, bro. I mean, that was an insane extreme out of Tanya gouging out his fucking eye just to be able to sense it. I mean, and he's loving it. He's fucking here for it. By the end of the episode, literally the last fucking frame we see, bro, the animation of his face looked insane. He can see Tao clearly now, and he's ready to fucking go. Like his face looks insane. I really like how much like the dark lines of the drawing, like it's very unique and it looks really cool. So hey, that's where we're at with Hell's Paradise. What another amazing episode. I cannot wait for the next one. I'm itching for Hell's Paradise like week to week now, especially since this past week we had a break from JJK. Obviously that's like my number one right now. I cannot wait for that next episode this Thursday after we had a break. But Hell's Paradise is creeping up to a close second because Fire Force, everything I'm watching right now is like reaching its like fucking climax. Like every episode per week now is like just I'm itching for more. Fire Force is getting towards its climax and like the end of the like story, and the last episode was amazing. This episode and like the rest of the season of Hell's Paradise feels like it's going to be just top tier after top tier episode. And then JJK is JJK. I mean, that shit's a fucking masterpiece. And we just had a break and we're going into a new episode this Thursday. I'm sure that episode's going to be fucking insane. Episode 4 was ridiculous. I mean, we're just eating in terms of animation right now, and just anime, bro. Like, it's fucking so good. So yeah, that's gonna do it. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, please like down below, comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe for new, hit the notification bell so the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.